Welcome back to the thing. This is our grid lineup for round number 5, I believe. And I am driving in this round. Here comes the green flag. 1 out of 10 laps remaining. 7 drivers off. Looks like Nugget gets a good launch with that AFL car. Castle transfers to Lotus. Same with Carlos. Marines to Lotus Jr. This is Marine's first race ever since he retired. Nugget swings it wide. Speedrum in the lead. Marines on the inside, free wide. Marines takes P2 behind Speedrum. Castle P3. Allen. It looks like one of the AFL cars hit the barrier. Look at it losing some pieces. The Lotuses are catching up to that car over there. The Speedrum's car. They are catching up even with a lower gear ratio. Castle passes Marines, it looks like. We don't know who's still ahead. Looks like Marines may be still ahead. Marines is still ahead. It's hot on his old teammate's tail in a supposedly better car from reports. A bit of a lag. Oh my god, giant lag spike. Alright, right now we're going around. Looks like Marines loses it. Saves the car before going into the grass barrier. Castle passes his former teammate, or not former teammate, new teammate at the end of lap 1. Still green flag. We have Mark, our new debut driver as well, and it's Group C car. We're going to see if he joins the next race or if that. We do know it looks like Castle P2, Speedrun P1, Marines P3. Over the hill they go. They're jumping a bit. Looks like Marines is catching up to Castle in the background with more downforce of a car. We do know that Lotus Jr. has more downforce than the Lotus, at least in the front wing. And here is our boy Mark. And now we're back to Nugget. Crossing, he is in P5 at the moment. Allen is in P4, nowhere to be found. And here comes the battle for second place, Marines versus Castle. Castle got a bunch of experience out of him this season, but Marines has that lifetime experience. Marines goes to the outside. He's coming to the outside. He overtakes Castle. Looks like he's going to swing it wide using the grass banking. That's this really strange strategy. He's going to come in. Castle supposedly passed him. Marines goes out wide. Same with Castle. Marines takes it. P2 in this race. Oh, the drama so far between the Lotus teammates. Coming around to finish his second lap behind Speedrum. Maybe if he didn't spin out, he would still be on Speedrum's butt. Here is lap 3. Marines still in P2. Coming out, look at the AFL cars come out of the pits, lap down. And we also have that other Lotus in the background behind the AFL cars. Here's Enzo right here. Not much of footage of him this season, but we do know that he is currently in P6 of that Group B car. There have been talks about going to a Group A car lately, but their team has not decided so far on it. Speedrum's going to lap him very shortly, it looks like. Speedrum's really fast around this track, setting multiple records. But how long will his domination last on this track? Lap 4 out of 10. We did see Marines in the pits. He had tire failure. One of the tires blew off. Council does pass Marines in the pits to take P2 back. The AFL cars are now lapping Enzo. Enzo goes flying. Oh my. Lap 5 out of 10. We have that number 4 AFL. After Carlos and Council both retired from AFL or moved teams, Allen, which was a Group B driver, got moved up. Nugget still in his original car when he joined. A bunch of lag so far. I don't know, it's just that this straightaway lags a bunch. Coming around this bend, really promising bend right here from Speedrum. Very constant. He likes to train 5 days in advance of the race. As the time of this recording, Avis has been canceled. There will be no round 7. We'll just skip to round 8. Don't know about round 14, which is the other Avis. Oh my, what the? Enzo has nothing left in his car's black smoke and somehow still driving. He does a giant hop. Still somehow in this race, but he spins out, taps the barrier. And this car is still going. Looks like a freaking bathtub. This is right here is from Marines, it looks like, or Castle. That's Castle right there. You can tell because on the wing, there's on Marine's car, there's a white and red stripe on the wing. On Castle's, there's just black. But Carlos and Marines both have the same car, so it's gonna be very identical. We do know the Lotus's team is fully booked out now after that joining from all the drivers. Castle on lap number 8, currently crossing that line with a bunch of lag spike because the giant hill is big to load, you know. We do know that this race is going pretty well so far for everyone in this race. Speedrum coming to finish lap 8 and start lap 9. Once he does that, there will be, looks like 2 laps to go, maybe. That number 31 has proven to be very dominant this season, but he has been complaining about the turning on that car ever since, it looks like, Monza. Now he starts lap 9 out of 10. Here is the AFL number 4 car driven by Alan in P4. And as you can see, ahead of him is Marines. This looks like to be a last lap showdown, maybe. We know Marines' car is crippled from what we heard in the pits when he pit. It says his rear suspension is dead. White flag to go. Speedrum easily has the lead. And there's Mark, drift around that turn. Here's Marines. In the background, you see Alan. Marines is trying to floor it, but we do know his car is slowed down now because that rear suspension is dead. And on this track, you need the suspension really well to get around these turns. In the background, you see Alan chasing Marines. Last lap, he is closing in every single section. He has faster sections than Marines. That car spun out earlier on lap number 6. Sadly, got no footage of it, but it did hit the back of the car. No visual damage, but it looks like there is suspension damage probably. He is slower than that AFL car, and he is trying to bring it home to a comfortable P3 for his first debut race. Alan is still hot on his tail. At least Marines have the downforce around these bends, but does not have the suspension. Alan still coming in hot. This is a last lap showdown. Marines see if he can get around the turn in time. Alan still chasing him. Alan is coming up. We see Enzo in the background. Looks like a DNF from Enzo. He drifts. Marine saves it. He knows Marines is the king of saving. What the? Enzo is a fireball currently. Marines, on the topic of Marines is the pro at saving the car from what we saw in practice and qualifying. And right now, Alan's going to try to beat him very close to the line, but Marines will take home P3. Race winner Speedrum. Here's the standings for today. Here's our championship points so far this season. And the driver of the day is Marines with that last lap battle. Hope you all have a good day.